that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 million bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team count, that's a big number.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Orlando Sentinels. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready, break. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Quick talk. Scene 6. Watch out, Chopper. Yep, Haywood. Go.
On 1st and 10, Love. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Love. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, Ingram. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
Check. Lucky.
On play action, they'll throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Defensively, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Austin Hooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he had been able to haul that one in.
Looking to throw. Love. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's Marlon Mack. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 50, plant. Here we go, box trot. Here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Ready, ready. 90. Check my
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
66. To it high. Check 24. Check 24.
2nd down and inches. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Alpha. Ready, go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Love. He completes this one to Mack. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver or tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. 5.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 35. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got...
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And the Jags grab it. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Well, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the same. The ball comes out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll start on the ground with Mack. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always saying, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back to throw. Love. Being chased out left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 69-yard punt. 69 yards. Wow. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Down. 91.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And some space here. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 20.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way. You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Hey, box drop.
2nd and 1. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He finds McCoy. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First
Ready.
Jacksonville.
70, Indy. Cut. Mike, 2 to go.
Back to throw here. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Back to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the defense. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make it.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Go now. 15, Mike, 2, get it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This first running back, McCoy. And McCoy loses the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Check Michael Leonard. Yeah. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
A final shot before break. Love. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Second and 13. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll look to throw here. He's got Hooper on the short connection. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Ingram. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
First down, Jacksonville.
Ready. Hey, exit. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Choose the mic. Record.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This will be caught inside the 10.
Let's go. Let's do it.
That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Hey, high 7. Trip. You got 3. Mike 2. I'm coming. Let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Austin Hooper. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded at the 2.
Smith on the return. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Love. Forced out to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that.
They'll set up to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Well, you got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And the Jaguars send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45.
Squeeze, get in there.
On 1st down, it's Mack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison. Welcome back live to Orlando. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Call it a gain of 3, and they're going to have a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just let him bleed the game out that way.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They pick up the first down there with a gain of 11.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Love. Pass incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 17. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
53. Hey, Echo. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Love. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Big edge, big edge, big edge. Shift. Whip. Watch the whip. H3, 218. Go.
They'll go again here with Mack. Oh, and Mack has the ball stripped. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way.
What part of they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
Mike 8. Hey, it's our time. Wahoo. Ready, go.
On first down, Love. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Mike 8. Come on. Pick it up. Mike 8. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike 8. Let's go.
2nd and 6. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 33 yards that time. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go, D. Go.
On 1st and 10, Love. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And an alley to run. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. Throwing on first down. Love. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Off play action. Love. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
From the contact. Sets up 4th down.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Delta. Ready, go.
On 4th down, Love. And an alley to run. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs.
Let it. Wax it. Come on. Check.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception, and we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for the Jags, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's loss number 3 for them on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.